Hello.
Oh, is the game gonna crash?
Sounds like it.
The suspense is killing me.
It's certainly killing the game. There it goes.
Alright, well, the traditional opening to the stream out of the way, I suppose. We should introduce what we're gonna be doing. We're just playing some more Radiant Dawn. I am trying to remember what had happened last time we played. There was a bridge and people kept falling into holes. I remember that. And
there was some context for the bridge.
yeah, that's what I'm struggling with. I just remember Ranulph falling into like so many holes. But we're fighting with the Crimean army and the Laguz Alliance against
fighting with, as in like alongside.
Oh yeah, and alongside some of the Begnion forces, in fact, because the Apostle has showed up and joined us with her Pegasus Knights and stuff.
Apostle's son
Here we go.
With Ike at its head.
That's the bridge.
Great victory over Daein at Oribes.
That's the context of the bridge.
However, Apostle Soniki elects not to pursue the retreating
heading into
Daein
Daein.
forces.
Again.
She petitions
there's a
King
boy.
Pelias for
Wow, a lot of
permission
blue
to
hair on
pass
the
through
screen.
Daein.
Yeah, there really is. Various, like they're all different
days,
shades as well, which is
receives
exciting.
no
I feel seen.
And Soniki reluctantly orders a march. Avoiding the heart of Daein,
How
the
is
army
it?
skirts
I am
along the mountains
just
and
trying
makes
to find
its
out.
way south.
And I am talking to make sure that you can compare sound levels.
Oh, okay. I had it muted on the stream.
Yeah.
I was very concerned for a second then. I thought we had no sound.
Well,
But it sounds good.
okay, good.
So I'll check back in a bit, but
Yeah,
that
sure.
sounds fine for now. It's this group. Micaiah, what's going on? I heard you took ill on the field. Are you all right? What happened?
Do you think Pelias and Jeffrey went to the same school?
Probably.
Kind of sounds like it, doesn't it?
Probably, and like Jeffrey was a few years older or something.
Yeah. What do you think, genius? Micaiah fainted because you've been pushing her too hard. She's terrified that she won't live up to your expectations.
I didn't realize. I am so sorry, Micaiah.
According to the doctor, she is suffering from severe exhaustion. She must stay in bed for a time.
Well, I'm glad that she is all right. Do you think it will take long for her to recover? We must stop the Laguz after all. Our task is not complete.
Okay, that's it. Are you out of your mind? I'm getting Micaiah out of here. At this rate, if the Laguz that we shouldn't be fighting don't kill her, you certainly will.
What? But you can't leave.
Oh yeah? I'd like to see you stop me. I held out until now, thinking it was best for Daein. I was wrong. We're through with you.
Please, Sotha, you must reconsider. Micaiah can't leave now.
King Pelias, I agree with Sotha. Let Lady Micaiah go. She has done enough.
No, don't leave. Please. I'm begging you. I need Micaiah to stay. Pelias? What are you doing? Our army cannot function without Micaiah. I can't let that happen. The army must continue the fight.
Listen, I don't know what deals you've made with the Empire behind our backs, but I won't let you hurt her anymore.
If Micaiah leaves the army, she will die.
So now the king shows his true colours. Pelias, I don't care if you're the king. Threaten Micaiah again and I'll kill you where you stand, or currently kneel. Is that clear?
She won't be the only one to die. You, me, every single person in Daein will all die. And it's all my fault. Peleus, you didn't. You signed a blood pact, didn't you? You signed a blood pact with the Senate after you were crowned. That's why you've been so scared, so terrified as of late. Oh, my son. What is a blood pact?
Micaiah, you should try it.
Please tell me, Your Majesty. What is a blood pact? I swear to you, I didn't know. I had no idea. And it all comes out now. I don't know what he's talking about either.
Yep.
What could be so urgent that the Empire's messenger would pay a visit at this hour? Has something happened?
King Peleus, please prepare to receive Vice Minister Lacan.
What?
How do you do, King Peleus?
How did you get here?
Our Empire's magical research has made leaps and bounds. And this rewarp staff is our latest invention. With this staff, one can get to any desired destination instantly. Isn't that just wonderful?
If I may, what is the purpose of your visit?
Oh yes, no time for idle chatter. We have a favour to ask of you, Your Majesty. As you are no doubt aware, the false apostle has raised an army of subhumans to reclaim her throne. We require the use of the Daein army to wipe out this upstart Laguz alliance. Would you be so kind?
I'm afraid I cannot deploy my army on Begnion's behalf. My country cannot continue to rebuild while fighting a war. Please understand.
Ah, so you reject our request. Then I've no choice but to watch you and your people perish slowly.
What? You came here to make threats?
The terms of our pact are quite clear in this document.
That's the treaty I signed on the day of my coronation. I don't see how this pertains to...
All will be made clear, young Peleus. Yes, this is the same document. You, my naive young king, signed it believing it was an oath of reparation from Begnion. Sadly for you, however...
What are you telling me?
In truth, this wonderful scrap of parchment is a blood pact.
The blood toll.
Once you sign the paper in blood, you can never break the terms of the pact.
A blood pact? But Izuka said he saw no problems with the terms of the treaty. No. Izuka? No, how could he?
That's right. Izuka is one of us. He found the perfect king who would execute the Senate's will.
I can't believe it. I won't.
You'd better start believing it. You've at least heard stories of the Forbidden Blood Pact, haven't you? It's a marvelous tool used by the wise to control the foolish. A ruler agreeing to the pact is bound to it. Absolutely. Once sworn, the pact will punish any transgression against its terms with the complete destruction of his country.
You can't be serious. That's impossible.
Calm yourself, young king, and listen. I'll tell you an interesting story. Long ago, a foolhardy king signed a blood pact with the Empire to take back his lost kingdom. In exchange for his country, he vowed complete obedience. He soon broke the terms of the pact and began to disobey the Empire. Presumably he didn't understand the power of the oath he'd sworn. Would you like to hear what happened after he defied the Empire's will?
What?
It was quite tragic. One man died on the first day. He was only a peasant, so no one really noticed. 2 more died on the second day. 3 more on the third day. I think you can see where this is going. The wave of mysterious deaths spread across the kingdom like a contagion. After 30 days, the king finally realized that this was the curse of the Blood Pact, the price of infidelity. He apologized to the Empire and pleaded with them to lift the curse. His plea was graciously accepted on the 100th day. By then, the king had lost half of his subordinates, as well as his lovely wife and child. That country remained under control of the Senate for a very long time. I hope I've made myself clear. No matter how you struggle, you have no choice but to follow the orders given to you by the Empire. No matter how noble your motives, defiance against us will result in the death of your nation. This you must never forget. Oh, and one more thing. If you're considering seeking aid from outside of Daein, think again. We have spies and informants in every corner of Telius. We will know immediately if you tell anyone. Let me get this straight. Everyone in Daein will die if you disobey the Senate. What a heavy burden! It cannot be!
Show Mother the mark of your pact. It's true. This is the mark of a blood pact. My son has been deceived.
Oh, give it up! You expect us to buy that ghost story? It's just something to scare little kings into eating their vegetables. Before you go shining Begnion's boots, get some proof of the Senate's claims. We've done enough here. Micaiah, let's go. We'll let them find out if that story is real or not.
It's all true, Sotha.
What?
King Pelias and Queen Almeida are telling us the truth. It's hard to believe, but I can see it. My power hasn't gone away. It was just weakened from exhaustion. This is all so horrible. Now Daein can never be free from the Senate's leash.
Even if it's true, Micaiah, that doesn't mean you have to go to war again. We could leave Daein.
But without me, who would hold our forces together? Leaving the army would be the same as abandoning the people of Daein. I won't do it.
But
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
King Pelias, what then do you propose we do?
Why, obey the Empire, of course. We have no other choice in the matter. As long as I follow the Senate's orders, no one will die because of me.
No, I can't accept that. We finally wrested our country back from the occupation forces. I'd rather be dead than have to bend to the will of the Empire. What are we, dogs?
Just Valug goes,
And now that Begnion is ordering Daein troops into battle, we are treated as disposable pawns. Many Daein citizens will die of this pact, whether we obey it or not.
It would appear that I have been crowned king during the last days of Daein. Follow or fight, the result is the same. We will be destroyed. With all due respect, Your Majesty, we can't give up. What? You heard me. The only way to really be doomed is to give up. Micaiah, there's no way out of a blood pact. None. What do you suggest we do? Look for a way out. I know Duke Lacane says the pact can't be broken, but of course he'd say that. King Peleus, you have the resources of an entire country to draw on, and the best of reasons to do so. Check the Royal Library, check the archives. Somewhere I'm sure you'll find something. Just don't give up. Micaiah, forgive me. I was so overwhelmed that I let myself give in to despair. But you're absolutely right. We can't give up just yet. We have people to save.
Unfortunately, we don't have much time. Begnion will not put off triggering the blood pact until after we found a way to break it.
We can make time. If we take on the Empress and the Laguz forces, it'll look as if we're obeying the Senate. In the meantime, you can research the pact. All right, I'll start immediately. Just give me as much time as you can. Of course, we'll do our best to hold them back. Whatever it takes. Dun dun dun. Wow.
That was a big old lore dump right there. But
Interesting.
yeah, blood pacts, fun times.
The blood pact.
There's some interesting implications in the blood pact. It's like, it's more heavily foreshadowed than you might think.
Okay.
You'll find out a bit more as we go. I'll explain it later, but there's a couple of interesting things to do with it.
I have to head back to the castle. I have to know if there's a way to break free of the blood pact. Please be careful. Please, Micaiah. Stop being so kind to me. It's too difficult for me. I can feel how you've suffered. You've had to endure it all alone for so long. It's ghastly. It was my fault. I brought this curse upon Daein. No, you didn't know. I will protect Daein. I'll protect our country from harm, no matter what happens. You have my word. Micaiah. Very well. I won't give up. We'll fight destiny together. Yes. I want you to take this. I found another one in the treasure room of the castle. Stand fast, Micaiah. I will find a way to save Daein. Thanks for the item. Alright, so
Sir? Yeah. Hello, General. I thought you were going to leave the army, taking Lady Micaiah with you. I was, but now we can't. Both Micaiah and I are from Daein. We can't abandon our own country. I wonder if it's the same if you leave Daein. I don't understand. If you abandoned Daein and fought on the side of a different country, I wonder if you'd still be cursed. Who knows? I'm not a sage. In any case, it doesn't matter. Micaiah would never leave Daein behind. I see. Zotha, yeah, take these. Why are you giving me these? I kept them as a parting gift to you. Since you're staying, I'd like you to take them now. General. They increase movement.
Yeah.
They're actually very good.
I've come across them in Fates and Awakening.
Oh, yeah. These are all the funds we have for the near future. The problem now is stopping the Apostles' army from advancing.
Conventional tactics won't slow them down. They'll easily break through our lines. What should we do?
Micaiah? Are you alright? I'll leave the gold here. You're still not completely recovered yet. You have to rest, Micaiah.
I'll try.
Keep safe.
I've been hurt before from people just feeling tired and needing to lie down.
Nolan, sorry to keep you waiting. Hey, Sotha. Don't worry. I was reading while I waited. I didn't realize you were such a dedicated reader, Nolan. It's human nature to crave knowledge. I thought you would know that as well as anyone. How's Micaiah, by the way? Is she doing well? Yeah, I believe so. She's alert and she seems generally stronger. I see. Well, that's good, right? Sorry to make you worry. Don't mention it. And I brought this for you.
Okay.
Hey now, this is a good axe. Must have cost you a fair bit. Thanks. Nolan, don't force it. You'll only hurt yourself. What? You look like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. You're wondering if you should tell me, right? Right. The best thing to do is think it over. Give us some time to sit. Later, if you decide you don't want to tell me, you know exactly where to find me. Sitting in the middle of the road reading a book.
A confession.
I will. Thanks, Nolan. Anytime. Ooh, that is actually quite a useful axe for him to have. In addition to, like, his mega axe and an axe called Murder.
Who is Nico?
Let's find out.
There she is. Hey, lady. Who? Oh, Nico.
See, it's Nico. Of course. You know, Nico, German singer. She was with the Velvet Underground on their
right,
first
yeah,
album.
Yeah.
There she is.
I'll be Nico then.
Go for it, yeah.
This is great. I was hoping I'd find you. Nico, mind your manners. Oh my god, is this Mordecai's kid?
Well, that lady's from Crimea.
Oh, so no, it won't be, okay. The silver-haired maiden is the saviour of Daein. She's not just some lady. Oh, it's alright. I'm still the same simple girl from Daein you met before. Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
At the very beginning
Very
of the game.
beginning, yeah.
Nothing's changed. So are things well with you? Well, the fighting got everyone worried, coming so soon after the last war and all, but we're still doing all we can for Daein. It doesn't matter who or what we're up against, believe me when I tell you we'll never give up. That's right, we won't give up, ever. I know we're going to win too, because we've got you on our side. That's what everybody says. The Dawn Brigade brr, 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 will save us.
Actually, it's mostly the Dawn Brigade saying that.
Is that what they say? I see. Listen to me, Nico. You can believe in us. I promise we'll keep you safe. I knew it. Come along, Nico. We should be going. The maiden's got better things to do than stand here chatting with us all day. Bye, lady. See you later. Yes. Goodbye, Nico. I want to save them all. The world is a better place with people like them in it.
I know how you feel, Micaiah. That's why we started all this. We've always been fighting for them. But this war we're in, it's not just. We're fighting on the wrong side.
I know. I don't want to see anyone die. It's ironic. I'm killing with no malice because I don't want anyone to be killed.
It's like rain.
It's like rain. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to stand back and let all of Daein perish? Is that the just thing to do? If that's what it takes to be just, then I want nothing to do with justice. I'd rather be hated and feared like Mad King Ashnard. I'd rather the Dark God take my soul. I'm going to save my people, Sotha. If the rest of the world paints me as a beast to be reviled and hated, so be it. Strong words.
Oh, well, Luke doesn't have anyone to support him.
Aww.
That's sad. Does anyone not have a support? No!
Aww.
He's a...
Lone wolf.
Yes.
But I think he maybe should support with Shning. They can be friends.
Hmm. Yeah, Micaiah not getting any defense there. As per
Fantastic
usual.
stuff. Feels like it's been a while since we've seen this squad.
It has, yeah. Chapter 6 was the last time we played as them, and that was just like one isolated chapter.
Hmm. Oh yeah, Zyhark's still here.
Yeah.
Drow legend.
Hmm. As you might imagine, this squad badly needs some leveling up.
Hmm.
Especially since we got rid of Jill.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
She defected.
She was seduced to the other side.
Hmm. Har seduced her.
Well, that's what I was thinking, yeah. Although it's probably they both mutually seduced each other.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe Har's wyvern seduced her wyvern.
Aww.
She just like it was on the other side before she could do anything about it.
Maybe the wyverns are trying to get them together.
Mm.
That would be cute. That would be a good, like romantic comedy.
Yeah, it's like a meet cute.
Yeah.
Just enjoying Aaron taking one earbud out.
Yeah. That's 100% what's going on in that image.
Hmm. You know what? He's not bad in terms of his stats. He's a lot better than Leonardo, anyway.
Oh God.
He's not saying much, but
Zyhark.
oh my god, Edward's got way more strength than Nolan.
Who are you gonna give the boots to?
I don't know. I forgot about them actually.
That's why I'm here.
Maybe Micaiah actually.
Yeah?
Actually, yeah, she's probably the best person.
Yeah, she does.
She does lag a bit.
Yeah. Wow, the whole squad there.
Do you have any skills you can give out?
Skills.
Oh, by the way, we've got Toronio for the first time since, I think, chapter 6 of part 1.
Oh, right. I hadn't realised it had been so long.
Yeah, he's just not there for, like, a lot of the game.
Oh, Beast Killer.
Yeah, that's probably going to be useful.
He was busy.
I think, can Nolan use crossbows? I think he can. I mean, Nolan's got lots of good stuff already. Let's see. Maybe not. I'm not sure.
Oh, he can't use his tomahawk yet.
No, he's not good enough.
Well, he'll get there, I'm sure. I believe in him.
Spoilers, we won't need torches on this map. In fact,
This must be the most intense research project ever done for Peleus here. Like, just furiously flipping through books as people die for no reason.
Yeah. Sotha has 3 beast killers.
Oh, okay.
Promoted units. Okay. So I actually don't think we have anyone other than Geronio who can use those master cranes.
Alright. Well.
And we've Zyhark's I'm gonna tie Harp's a couple of levels off. But if he does get up those levels, I might use it on him, because it would be good to have someone who's promoted class.
Good to have someone who's good.
Yeah. I'll try and get Aaron something decent. Maybe I'll forge him something, because he seems more useful than I ever would have imagined.
Yeah, do you remember, like, really early on when we were doing these streams, we had somebody, I think it was Chip, drop in and say that they really liked Aaron.
He was their bias unit.
Yeah, and we were like, oh, okay, sure.
Oh, you can't forge because you just got like generic lads here.
But now that he's like turned out to be good, I'm like, oh, maybe Chip's correct. For Daein's might.
I mean, having said that, he like can't use most weapons by the looks.
Well, that's on us. No, I don't know.
Okay. I have no idea how this next map is going to go. I can remember it, but not terribly well.
I was just jiggling Shnuya there, and then I realised his face isn't actually on.
Oh no? It looks as if the Apostles' forces are using this road to avoid a head-on confrontation. I guess we were right in assuming that they don't necessarily want to fight. Micaiah, are you still set on this?
Are the rocks ready?
Yes, they're in position.
General Miles' forces have encountered General Ike's Laguer's forces. The battle has begun.
Yeah, good news, we don't have to fight Ike.
Oh, sick. The decoy operation succeeded. The Apostle and her holy guards are headed this way. All forces, get in position. Our target is the Apostle. We will attack her while General Ike is distracted. If we let her through, her army will cross into Begnion. That will surely anger the Senate, and the Senate will move to destroy Daein. We must fight with everything we have, so that Daein may live on.
But Micaiah, is this really necessary? Can we avoid all of this fighting and somehow pretend to obey the Senate? Micaiah, it was you more than anyone else who used to hate plans like this.
The Apostles' army has incredible numbers. We wouldn't stand a chance taking them head on. They would march right through us. We need to give Peleus more time, but if we hold back, the Senate will know we're up to something. For now, let's just try to draw this out a bit and stop the Apostles' army.
Lady Micaiah, your strength moves me. Not literally, I'm very big. I shall not falter. Micaiah. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it for our friends. And for our country.
We have visual confirmation on the Holy Guards. They're headed this way. Ah, straight to this. So who are we against? Is it anyone we know?
Yep.
Oh, the girls.
And
no.
so, my plan, don't let anyone near any of those three.
Okay,
because
that's a good plan.
Any of those three can probably eat their way through our entire army.
Yeah.
Hopefully
yeah.
we won't have to anyway. We only have to kill 30 people.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
and most of these
interesting
kind
win
of
condition.
random scrubs will be sufficient.
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
my god.
I also like that it's a mixture of Crimea and Begnion armies.
Oh.
But yeah, like most of these lads are like level 5, level 6. Whereas Kieran is level 3 in the next tier. Tanith is level 19 and Sigrun is level 1 in the next tier. So yeah. Geronio is absolutely staying there. And not that I can move him anyway. And
Plug.
that's where Jill would have been. So obviously we're putting Meg on the front line.
Schningel's just waving at Balug.
Well, as for who's actually going to go there, maybe I could. Balug. He's not really going to do much use there.
Leonardo, super tank.
Whee.
Just
It's
getting his
just
Faction's
boogies.
footwork.
Yeah, these boulders are going to be fun.
Oh.
Remember that map in Path of Radiance where people were rolling boulders down on us?
Yeah.
Get to turn the tables!
Ho, ho, ho.
Although actually it was the Daein army that time, so the tables remained the same way up.
But where our relationship to the table has changed.
Yes, exactly. Right.
Before, we were atop the table, but now we are on the underside of the table, strategically the best area.
Yeah, I know that. Most of the yellow lads will probably just push boulders down anyway. Did I? Yeah, I did use those boots. Oh, wow, I used those boots. Okay. So, without even thinking about it, step 1.
Leonardo v. Boulder.
Yeah. Technically, like, there might be more tactically optimal times to use those boulders, but the yellow units are just going to push them all straight away anyway. So there's not that much point waiting.
And I guess, like, it's kind of a good idea to do it whilst there is a reasonable amount of, like, enemy lads right in front of them.
Yeah, exactly. You can't guarantee that that's going to be the case.
Yeah.
Right, who's the closest? These guys. Right. And so that lad can get to Edward. Actually, just in case this lad moves, I won't have to move in there quite yet. I'm gonna have him like properly turn rather than half shifting. And just make him better.
He's already so good.
This is his best weapon. Fiona can just go into this corner, honestly. Aaron I'll keep there just in case he does turn out to be useful. And same with Zyhark.
Sofa.
There's a lot of lads already over here, so this should be fine. So I'll move Sofa over this way as well, and probably Micaiah as well. Lots of good stats, but not a physic, which is the one I was looking for.
Oh. Well, she's doing amazing.
She's doing okay. She's very, very low level. Anyone looks at her, she will die. Oh, right, yeah, I forgot the yellow units would be a lot more aggressive.
Well, I guess that's kind of good. Like, they can get some damage in, and then...
Yeah, they'll get some bonus XP as well.
Then the rest of the squad can go in and, like, get some kills.
Yeah.
Like, normally it would be kind of annoying, but I think in this... Oh, if they all attack the same...
Well, there is this.
I was kind of hoping they'd spread out the damage a bit more, I'm not gonna lie.
No, they tend not to. They tend to...
I mean, that makes more sense.
Yeah, no, it's
But
like... tactically quite sound.
it's inconvenient for main characters. Sorry. Boldy. Oh, that was a good one.
I wonder if those can kill. I think they can.
Alright. That's good. Big. So it's 4 to beat. 4's the most any of the boulders has got so far.
Yeah. Oh, imagine if if there was one on that one to the
That
left.
would be so good.
There is
Okay.
not, unfortunately.
Nah, that was an okay one, but you know, not as good. Oh, still 4.
Yeah.
They just aren't as spread out, so it doesn't look like as
Yeah.
much.
There will be 7 on that one.
That would be good. Some replacement Jills.
Hmm.
No, you can't replace Jill.
Hmm.
Oh, I remember when Schningel went dressed up as Jill's wyvern.
I do. We have clips of it, in fact.
It was cute. I wonder who he will dress up as when we finish this game. Blast! We're being ambushed. I should have known. What is happening? We are under attack. We will engage them now. Please stay inside the carriage, Your Majesty.
The carriage is like a covered wagon.
Ah, lovely. Someone go tell General Ike. Only we're allowed to do these kinds of bait and switch. Oh, they're coming. I feel like 30 isn't that much of them to kill, really, is
It's
it?
not. It shouldn't be too hard. I can't remember if it's more on higher difficulties or if the enemies are just tougher. I feel like it might be more.
Might be both.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few destroy a certain number of enemies maps in this game, and I really like it as a win condition because there's a lot of different ways you can go about it.
Yeah, no, it's kind of interesting because it makes sense as well with like how the story is working at the moment.
Yeah. The frame rate is really not happy today.
Oh. Frame. Oh, that.
Well done.
Just forcing himself up.
Oh, here we go. These guys are going to... They won't get a lot of kills, but they will do very well. Because they're like almost untouchable on that ledge.
Ah. The Turonio ledge.
Turonio is a ledge, yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Just enjoying those
I
guys
haven't
milling
heard from
around.
Kieran yet.
No, we haven't actually. To be honest, I forgot he was on this map.
I could never.
Until I like... No, until we started.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Daein. Oh no. Blood pact. Oh, hello. Well, maybe Turonio will get to do something.
That would be exciting. I wouldn't know how to cope, you know?
Right, that's going to be interesting. Remind me to keep an eye on where Leonardo is
Okay.
next turn. Because he might be in their range.
Is that good, as in he can take them down? Or
No,
bad?
as in they can take
Okay.
him down.
Right.
So I'll just check that first off. Oh, look at that. No, thank you. And I'll deal with this straight away.
Oh, here he comes.
Yeah, he can. I mean, if he misses, we're going to have some problems, but...
I'm sure he can do it.
Yeah, I just don't want to use up that silver lance.
Nicely done. Schningel says, can Valug play?
Oh, yeah, Valuk will get to do something. Don't worry, Shneen.
Okay, good.
He will
good.
boop some people.
Schningel has missed. He's missed Valug. Although, I'm concerned that he may not be among friends here, seeing as they seem to, like, hate Lagoos. So I don't really know what his life is like.
Well, make sure he's in his doggo form.
For maximum enjoyment.
Yes.
Oh, a kill for Aaron.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully.
We'll see. Yeah.
Uh,
I might be putting him in a slightly optimistic place here. A lot of lads to come, but we'll see.
Hopefully the yellow lads will kind of cover for...
Yeah, I'm just worried if the yellow lads get killed is my
Oh.
problem.
Ooh.
Fancy crossbow.
Mm. That's cool that he can use crossbows.
Yeah, that would be handy.
Especially because, like, the archer department is not particularly well staffed.
Yeah, actually, maybe I should have had him up here to deal with the...
I mean, he's also just kind of tough, isn't he? So,
Yeah.
wow, their hearts ablaze with support.
Their hearts remember each other.
Wait, what is this? Kingdom Hearts? I thought that was Fridays.
No, they blend together. Okay. I don't really want to cross the yellow line here. Problem is they will move.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how it goes.
Everyone on Zyhark doesn't sound that...
No, I'm not concerned about Zyhark, I'm concerned about Aaron.
Oh, okay. I like how Aaron has the name of, like, a type of wall.
Yeah.
Obviously named after a place, but, like...
Yeah.
You know, I just feel like that's nice. It's nice to see some yarns being included in the game.
Some yarn representation.
Yeah. Maybe they could have, like, oh my god, I was trying to think of another yarn type, and the first one that came to mind was DK, which is another video game character. Oh shit, what's happening here?
One of the lads just ran back from the front line.
But why?
I don't know. Oh, they're doing that thing where they get a scratch and then they run away to heal.
No.
Fortunately, the lad standing in front of Aaron has not been hit.
Yeah. Okay. He might still move, though.
He probably will. Right, yeah. Okay. This is going to be a flippin'... I'm going to have to reset. Because Aaron's going to get killed.
Okay. Look at this fucking super tank going in there.
Oh, he might not.
Well, we can see.
Because
we may as well see how it goes.
It depends who attacks him, really. Because he won't kill them.
And then nobody else can get to him.
Yeah. Oh, and
okay.
actually...
Interesting.
Yeah, they still have a path to him, but they might go for these lads first.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It's a shame we have to see lots of, like, random yellow guy moves.
Yeah.
Wow. Just critting. I see what you mean about those guys just picking people off.
Yeah.
That's like a really good position to be.
They may not get hit at all for the whole map.
Nice.
Oh, this could... These lads might do some blocking. Yes!
Oh, okay, that was good.
Yeah, okay, that should be fine.
They had a plan.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe it happened accidentally.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Whatever the circumstances, they did something. I'm proud of them.
Okay.
Aaron's not going to die.
Yeah, this is fine as well. Next turn we should be able to storm through the line and take out most of these lads.
Awesome. Using vulneries, that's not allowed.
Oh, I forgot vulneraries restore 20 in this one as well.
Do you call them noises? Who was the king that had made the blood pact? Was that a hawk? Or am I not supposed to know?
I would say wait.
Okay. I'll just make my own ideas.
Yeah.
Wow, this guy's really... I don't really know what he was meaning to do by getting completely surrounded, but...
he's doing it, whatever it was.
I mean, I guess it's good. Seems like a risky ploy, but you know, these yellow units do live for danger, so
Yeah, they really do. Can't wait for all this sweet bonus XP.
yeah. Our bonus XP is so good.
Yeah. It's one thing I do miss in later games.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? That because like it would stop for things like in Three Houses when Kill Stealer Cassandra comes along.
Well, yeah.
And yeah, because I feel like depending on the difficulty, it might be more that they're kind of then they might be being less helpful. But like on higher difficulties, you're kind of having to protect them so that they don't die.
Yeah.
So I feel like you deserve that XP. Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah. One of those lads should be in range of Leonardo, though, so he can maybe do something.
Well, that would be
We'll
a
see.
spicy possibility. I mean, we'll have to see.
I'm not going to make any promises.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm actually going to quickly...
Do a cheeky
Save
save
scum.
state.
And then I'm going to run to the loo.
Oh, okay.
While you...
What if I just did the map in your absence?
Go for it.
I think everyone would die. I have played I'm very used to Divine Pulse for Three Houses. I have played, obviously Awakening and Fates don't have that kind of system, but I had to like restart quite a lot quite a lot of times to like not have people die, because I needed to keep them alive as breeding stock in Fates and Awakening, that is. Although I still didn't manage to keep everyone alive. I think particularly in the Conquest route of Fates, I lost quite a few people just because it's difficult times. One thing I do like in those games though is that like you can't save in between the like final chapter and the end game. I think that raises the stakes. But I'm not very good at keeping people alive without Divine Pulse, so kind of glad I don't have that responsibility here. Hello. Just
Hello.
been talking about that I am not that good at playing Fire Emblem games that don't have Divine Pulse, or that I get people killed and have to restart a lot. In Awaits, Awaits.
Awaits.
Fire Emblem Awaits, yeah.
Fire Emblem Awaits.
Fakening.
Yeah.
Come on, Leonardo.
Alright, let's Luna set this. Ooh. Look at this. He's going to do something useful unless he misses.
What's 4 damage?
Yeah, it's probably unnecessary to be honest.
Well, it's nice that he will get to feel involved, I think.
Yeah. I am just going to have to trust that the yellow units will be able to kill the other one. Although Tyronia might be able to do it, actually. I forgot that it had already been hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sure.
Teamwork.
Technically, there's probably an argument for having the yellow units do it, because they'll get more bonus XP than Tyronia will get normal XP. But
Oh, right.
I want to take the risk.
Yeah, no, I think it's probably... If you can guarantee that it's not gonna...
No, you got more than I thought.
If you can guarantee that it's not gonna go for Leonardo
Hmm.
and survive the yellow units and that, then probably best, isn't it?
Hmm.
So you've got a bit of a traffic jam down there. haven't you?
Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
Bottleneck. Just the yellow units are kind of in the way now.
Yeah.
God dang it. I was so proud of them, but now I'm realizing they have caused some issues. Whenever it like pauses a bit before it goes into the actual combat, I assume the skill's about to kick in, and I get really excited.
Oh, right.
And then it just doesn't.
Yeah, no, unless it's like a skill that affects, one that affects the units around or whatever, then it only triggers when they actually attack.
Okay. Well, I'll try and remember that to like curb my enthusiasm.
No, obviously, I'm not actually going to do that. I'm just.
Super tank.
Let's see what everyone else gets up to.
Look. Oh, he's so beautiful. Oh, I've missed him.
I like how the fiction of him just being Micaiah's dog is clearly just not there anymore.
Yeah, like it just doesn't make sense. But he's a beautiful boy. Ow.
That's not a fiction.
Ow.
One's in kind of annoying places, to be honest.
Spot.
Nolan shouldn't be too bad at tanking it, actually. Probably one of the better people we have for that. Surprisingly, Silken not be bad either.
So is the father of so his children.
Maybe not. Ooh, this is a bit tricky. Oh! Oh no, he can't throw a javelin through that rock.
Why not? That makes no sense. Javelin through the rock sounds perfect.
Ooh, this is more like it. Maybe. That's risky.
I was concerned by the chance to crit against him by like a few of the other units.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that?
Oh, right, yeah. Now it triggers.
The perfect time. Can Micaiah get the guy behind the rock?
I wouldn't think so. Oh, no, she can. No, she can't.
Aww.
She can't get that guy, though.
I thought, like, with magic it might make a difference, but...
Yeah. Do I want to put her there, though? Because you know what these yellow lads are going to do?
Oh, yeah, they're going to piss off to go and get healed, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to just wander off somewhere. That's what I'm feeling. Laura do something.
Ooh.
Hopefully that means this guy will decide to be useful again as well.
That would be nice.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
I hope that for him. The support between those two. It's intense.
I'm sure.
There's so much questions I still have. Like, I guess there must be a lot of the game left.
There's a lot left, yeah.
Okay.
But we are a little bit getting towards the point where questions start to be answered.
Okay.
Start to be.
I just want to know what the deal is with Peleus's hot mom. That's one of my questions. Obviously, her deal is that she's Peleus's hot mom, but
Well,
like,
yeah.
I feel like there's probably a bit more to it than that.
Well, you'll see.
Maybe. I don't know.
Does
If there's
anyone
not,
have
that's
ranged
still
stuff?
valid.
Just this lad. Okay.
The boys, the boys. The stream title is really very, very appropriate.
Well,
It's
maybe
very
I had that
clever.
in mind.
I'm impressed. I thought it was good anyway, but now that I know what we're experiencing, wow,
Okay.
feels good and bad. Is it time for Meg to have a comeback?
Yeah. Let's send Meg on the front.
Okay.
Would Meg survive a single attack? I don't think she would.
That's nice. It does make me think a bit of Meg from Hades now when I say
Oh,
Meg.
yeah. Meg from Hades would absolutely survive a single attack, though.
Yeah. I'll probably get whipped extra by her just for suggesting that she might not. But Zag will like it.
Well, yeah. Okay, that was an interesting move. Well, I'm glad they have a juicier target to go for than Aaron now.
The order that the yellow units move is very mysterious to me.
Yeah.
I feel like it doesn't it seems to like never resolve the things that are most like high stakes first.
Yeah. Right, I was really hoping for a heal for Psyhark, I'm not gonna lie.
Wow, these shits. They just don't care unless you're like a yellow unit yourself, do they? That's really scummy of them.
Yep, I thought that guy was going to piss off, alright.
At least someone came in to replace him though.
Yeah. Someone a lot flimsier.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that guy with the lance there doesn't have a long range attack. Because they hold the long range ones differently.
You know what I think's a bit strange now that I think about it? If you, as like Micaiah, kind of, are in command of this army, why don't you get to control the yellow units as well? If you're controlling all your mates.
You kind of can.
Okay, you can order them to do
Yes.
things.
So there is a certain amount you can do. Okay.
I like it when the enemy units attack the yellow units and neither of them kills the other, so they just sort of like settle into standing there like,
Yeah.
well, this is awkward.
Okay, all of the ones that I was worried about haven't gone for Zyhark, so should be okay. Ooh!
Oh, hit him.
Actual hit.
R.I.P.
Interestingly, they haven't gone for that mage either.
Intimidated. So many units.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Zyhark. Meg's just up there reconsidering her choice of husband.
I don't think there's anyone who's in range of him, though. Okay, that was the only guy I was worried about. That's fine.
Wow, when Ike's not with him, these guys are really a shambles, huh?
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I guess he wouldn't have been commanding either of these directly. Although, I know he's technically the general, but the implication is kind of that he leaves, like Sigrun and Tanith to look after the Holy Guard for the most part, and like Kieran to look after the Crimean army and stuff. Ooh, we only have to take care of 9. We could nearly do that
just
this
looking
turn.
at that.
You know, he's not going to be doing anything though.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. Oh, come on.
Edward.
His chance to hit is really not great.
Yeah.
It's like he and Nolan have swapped stats.
They just did it for a fun prank, you know.
They're so in sync that they like become each other.
Oh wow, that's beautiful. They've actually been body switching for like every other day for ages now. It's just you hadn't noticed before. Obviously I want to make sure the yellow units are healed up enough that they won't just wander off. Okay. To be honest, this one's fine, so I can probably have sent Geronio away, like... Oh no, I couldn't have, because he was killing people last turn. Righto. There's kind of no obviously good options. Apart from maybe this. Even that is... She's probably better off. No, she can't kill that guy, so... She's probably going to be best off healing someone. Yeah, I guess if she had Laura heal those guys, they won't move, will they?
They shouldn't, yeah. This does technically mean Micaiah's in range of those 2 archers. So I better make them a priority. Well, helpfully. This one's going to be tricky. What a card.
I like the really slow flip that he does. It's very good. But not as good as Shnoon.
Well. Okay. So, get a save state just in case, because Sophie could be in a bit of danger there. I just get very conservative when I have save states available to me.
Well, you know, may as well.
There's no ways I have to do anything at all.
May as well get him thriving though.
Yeah. Now I just have to hope that the AI made healers do something. Something helpful.
That would be nice.
It sure would.
Ow.
Ooh.
Combat Shning. Whoa.
He's just a very forceful boop.
And you're just like knocked back with amazement. I cannot believe.
I think this one yet. Okay. Got the useless squad and a shame, because if Aaron could kill this guy, then I'd have Nolan move down to cover him. He cannot. Okay, that puts Micaiah out of danger anyway. No.
Come on, Nolan. Get it together.
5 more. I mean, there's an outside chance that the yellow units could finish the map
Yeah?
in this turn. Wouldn't be certain of it, but it's possible. Don't worry, the cavalry's coming.
And Meg.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was an interesting move. Well done, sir. She can't even counterattack at the moment because she just used the staff. I mean, I assume someone is going to move in to cover her. Not that one, though. Okay.
Okay. It's the random mage that everyone seems to be avoiding for some reason.
So that's 1 down, 2. Yeah, I think they'll probably do it one way or another.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
was
actually
like,
quite handy.
why is the healer there? But it makes sense.
Okay. Just yellow unit Tetris again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was worth it.
Okay.
Okay. I really thought that Wyvern Rider would go for the one in front of him.
Yeah, me too.
But sure.
I don't mind too much because it means we've got more of a wall down there. And it's kind of next to impossible for any of our lads to actually get attacked now.
Schnee.
Yeah, the traffic jam is too much. Whoa. A heal was actually a good move. There's so much of traffic jam that I'm not totally sure what I'm going to be able to do next turn.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Sothis and Valug are kind of... They might be able to make some room.
Luke can kill one person.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Quick, priest to the rescue.
To the rescue. Right. Wisdom. Yeah, 3. Okay, I might have some options actually. Oh, here's an option.
Ooh. Come on. Oh, good. So you only need 2 more.
And that should be very doable. So Luke can get one and then probably Nolan can get the other. Or it's out there somewhere.
Respectable.
You know what? His skill is pretty high. It must just be the storm sword is inaccurate.
Oh, okay.
Well, anyway. It really matters.
Healing up those Daeins. She's healing Daein.
And I can't do anything. Okay. And the frame rate won't even countenance him doing anything.
Yeah, it really seemed to have a personal thing against him then, didn't it?
Yeah. Huh, you know what? Since it's gonna be the last turn anyway.
Since it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas.
Now, obviously, if she misses... oh, she'll survive one hit. That's not necessarily always the case.
Oh, nice little level for Micaiah.
Always good to get. Okay. Sure.
An okay level for Micaiah there.
And I think Valug is probably the only one really in position. Just see if anything else do anything. No? Maybe? Yeah, that's probably a good person to get it anyway.
Thank him, Valug. Ah. Oh, what's this? Game over now.
We're in position at the top of the cliff and the Holy Guards are at the bottom. Just as we planned.
All right, thank you.
There's no turning back now, Micaiah. You have to give the order.
Yes, I know. General Miles fallen to the claws of the subhumans.
Oh, no need to remember his name.
General Ike and the Goose Alliance are headed this way to rescue the Apostle. Prepare to move to the next phase. Archers, get ready. There's no more time for doubt. What are they doing? What are they pouring down the cliff? No. It's oil. They're going to set us aflame. Apostle, onto my Pegasus. We'll take to the sky. We will protect the Apostle from the archers by becoming her shield. Holy Guards, form up.
The moment Radio 4 comes on, they're just going to stand between her and the radio.
Yeah. No. Sigrun, we cannot leave the others here. I will not allow it. Commander, we're ready.
Bye then! I'll just stay here. Yes.
Don't let the Apostle escape. Archers, mages, bring down that Pegasus. Oh.
Don't move. I see one arrow flying, the boy gets a quick lesson in falling. Tabar!
Oh my god, the stakes. Sotha! No, please. All units cease fire, now!
General Ike has reached us. We failed. Also, Janeth is here for some reason.
Hey.
Micaiah of Daein, listen to me very, very carefully.
Tell him to let Sotha go.
Not a chance. I'm offering you a choice. Surrender now and go home to Daein, or fight us and die.
We can't. We won't retreat or negotiate. Regardless of what you believe, the only choice we have is to fight.
Micaiah, are you insane? Look around. Every single person in your army will die. Do you care that little about them?
Enough. Everyone stand down. Who could it be?
Apostle.
I've seen enough bloodshed for one day. That's enough. Please, no more. Whoop.
Whoop.
She's going to the heavy side left.
We'll retreat for now. You'd better do the same, and I mean now. I'm not sure how long I can hold my men back.
Scrimmy are just like,
Yeah.
but we can't.
Fine. His death is on your hands then. Sorry, little Sotha, your friend just killed you. Say a quick goodbye. No, wait.
No! Sotha! Oh my god.
And that's where Ulki was.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
It's fine. I'm just here.
He was always my hero. Oh, thank the goddess, Sotha!
Take this as a lesson, little Bjork. Next time, there won't be anyone to catch you. General Toronio, I'll ask you one last time. Talk some sense into that girl, alright? She's losing it.
You're losing.
We won't pursue you this time. However, we cannot avoid this war. That is all I will say for now. And Ike, I'm sorry for this. What is going on with you people?
Relatable moment from Ike there. Oh.
Back to Mountain Fortress. What's the situation?
Everyone performed. Got the report for the last battle. It's awful. The Begnion Central Army and the Crimean Royal Knights have almost been completely obliterated.
They lost 30 whole people. It was awful.
On top of that, the oil that Daein used has injured the Holy God's Pegasi and all but grounded them.
Yeah, I think awful fits. Thoughts, everyone? Thoughts? Daein must answer for this. We attack them immediately. We can't. If we fought Daein now, we couldn't possibly take on the Senate's armies. We have to get Daein to listen to us.
Confusion is exactly what Lycain wants. Daein is merely a pawn in his scheme. But there is one thing I do not understand. Why use such horrible tactics? Oil and fire? What is that girl Micaiah thinking? Micaiah? The Imperial Army has Micaiah on their side?
Raphael, when did you arrive? Just now, with Rayson and Queen Nyla. See, you notice I'm currently wrapped around Nyla.
Rayson went straight to his sister. He will be here with Leon in a moment.
Is it alright for the three of you to be here? What about the medallion? The medallion is right here.
We're very near to the point where Galdrar won't be able to contain its power. If this war goes on much longer, the Dark God will surely awaken. You couldn't see the medallion because it was between their bodies.
Yeah.
Needy boyfriend Raphael is...
That's one of my favourite, memes of this,
Yeah.
this playthrough.
Ah! It's Peleus' hot mom. She's got a crystal and shit. Please. Please save him. Please save my son. Come save my Peleus, I beg of you. Doing some hot mum witchcraft there. Ah. I found it. This is it. A way to break the blood pact. Thank the goddess. I will be able to save my people after all. Wow. Oh, I mean it now, aren't I?
Yes, I think so.
Prince Kurth, what are you doing out so late? Looking for something?
Oh, hello, Ina. No, I was just looking at the moon. Its reflection on the lake is quite lovely, isn't it?
Yes, quite. Oh,
Ellipsis.
well.
You! How did you get in? How did you find us? Help! He's here! Ah!
Oh my god. My apologies for the long wait. Is the apostle safe? Oh shit, these are two different people, aren't they?
They are, yes.
Do you want to be this one?
The thing is, I know who these people are.
Okay, I'll be both of them then.
Sure.
She fled to Crimea, then exposed the Senate's plots to the world. Currently, she leads the Apostles' army through Daein and is preparing to storm the Empire. I see. Very well. It's time for us to make our move. Oh!
As you wish, my master.
Ooh. I thought one of them would be Sephiron, alright. But I didn't know I didn't know that it would be Zelgius.
Yeah, the apostle mentioned, like in the last chapter or the one before, that Zelgius had like gone off to free Sephiroth.
Okay. Yes, I do remember. Ah, the boys. The boys back in town. That's what it's gonna be playing when they like.
Launches a surprise attack.
When they arrive in their car with the top down.
Yeah.
Just blaring it.
Devastating her forces. It is
Oh, he's gonna have that song in his head for days before and not know why.
Yeah.
Troops' burning desire for revenge.
It's not gonna mind.
She knows that
just
there
a bit
is no
strange.
hope of victory.
Which
if her
boys?
wicked forces are
What
divided.
time?
However,
Does that
cannot
do Thin Lizzy exist in this world?
danger follows
Very
her back.
confused.
This dilemma weighs heavily on the apostles' troops.
Oh, he has ever asking the real questions.
Hmm.
Ah,
The
I'm so
Daein
pleased to see
forces
him.
pull back to the fastness of Nox Castle. Micaiah, unable to explain her mission to her soldiers, keeps Daein's army together through sheer force of will.
Oh wow, your hand is very blue.
Yeah. I re-dyed my hair recently for context for the stream. But I think the reason why, pardon me, the thing is whenever I touch my hair to, for example, style
okay.
it, because it's quite fresh, some of the dye is coming off onto my hand.
I wasn't sure if it was ink or what it was.
No, it's hair dye.
It's hair.
It's hair. It's hairy hands.
A rebellion in the Empire? Is that true? Yes. The Empire's been thrown into chaos since General Zelgius freed Prime Minister Sephiroth. They've incited the peasants by asking, who should you believe in, the Senate or the Apostle? And the people have chosen the Apostle! Correct? Yes. They're rioting in the capital day and night, demanding answers. The Senate is busy trying to quell the masses. This is great news! If we would forge an alliance between Daein and the Apostle's supporters in Begnion,
That is not a wise choice. Ah! The curse on the Blood Pact will begin killing our people as soon as we do anything the Senate doesn't care for. Defeating the Senate doesn't guarantee the curse will be broken either. In fact, it may ensure it can never be broken. In which case, Dane's destruction will come more slowly, but it will come nonetheless.
so we can't attack the Senate, and we can't ask for help. The only thing we can do is search for a way to get rid of the curse. This is driving me crazy. If we could only contact the Apostle. But if the Senate heard a word of it, they'd destroy us. Our hands are tied.
Like Rayson on that bear.
I've heard the juicy rumours. I get all the gossip mags.
Anyone want any scurrilous pamphlets? Luckily for us, that's not true. I have some good news for a change. I found a way to break the Blood Pact. Where is Micaiah? Please bring her here.
You discovered how to break the Blood Pact? I'll get her right away.
Whole squad. Well, 4 people.
Yeah, that's a squad.
You can't be serious, Your Majesty. But I am. Don't you see? This is the way to save Daein. The information was in a book hidden away in a secret room. I think it is reliable.
I must ask you to reconsider, my king. There has to be another way. There must be.
Can't afford to wait for another solution to present itself. We have to try. I cannot go through with it. Micaiah, the life of every single person in Daein depends on this. If it works, we can stop fighting this absurd war. It will be all right. I know this will work. Please do this to me, Micaiah. I can't. I thought I made up my mind. I thought I'd do anything for Daein. But then I saw Sotha taken from me, and I saw him fall. I was powerless to do anything. I'd taken so many lives as a general, and yet, when I thought of Sotha dead, even if it hadn't been Sotha in front of you, you would have reacted the same way. It's the kind of person you are. Sotha fully within his rights at this point to go, no, we have a special bond.
Yeah, we have an A support. Haven't you seen? There's like a glow whenever one of us attacks.
Mm-hmm. Individual lives taken before your eyes weigh more heavily than the many lives taken during the chaos of war. If that life is someone dear, the burden is even worse. It's only human, unlike me. Isn't that true? Micaiah, it's your caring soul that I admire. That's why I want it to be you. I want you to kill me.
Yep.
No, I can't. I can't do it. Don't make me do this, please. The blood pact breaks when the pact maker is killed by a third party. That is exactly how it's written. This is the only way to save Daein. Please, please don't ask me to do such a horrible thing. This is my duty as king, Micaiah. If you won't do it, then I must ask someone else. Oh ho ho!
So, I'm going to take an executive command here.
Okay. Oh. Sorry. I can't do this. I see. That is all right, Micaiah. I know it's a terrible thing to ask. General Tironio, it is your duty.
Your Majesty, is this necessary?
This is your king's order, General. You must obey.
Such will, at so young an age. As you wish, Your Majesty.
General Tironio, please look after the people of Daein.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Sotha, I'm sorry for all that I put you and Micaiah through, including this. Please forgive me.
Don't worry about that now, Pennies.
Micaiah, please give this ring to my mother. Tell her that I loved her dearly. I will, Your Majesty. Goodbye, my friends. No! This is wrong. We can't give up, Your Majesty.
Eh?
Micaiah?
Lady Micaiah?
What did you do? I'm all right. Fetch a healer, now! No, I'm fine, really. I'm just confused. Is the goddess telling me I'm not worthy to become a martyr for Daein? Or maybe she is saying that you're just too important to lose. But this is my fault. It was all because I signed that blood pact. I can only amend my mistake by giving my life. You must stop running, Your Majesty. What? But what if your information is incorrect, Your Majesty? I couldn't live with myself if I'd let you give up your life in vain. There must be another way. We'll look for it together. There is... I can see...
Micaiah. Hey, Micaiah, wake up. I will call a healer right away.
Rather than
I'm just going to amble out now. Just take my time.
Micaiah, thank you. Wow, that was drama.
It sure was.
Drama. Intense dramas.
And guess what? That's a choice that actually changes things.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you. If you accept or pass it to another, which is Toronio, you do kill Peleus. He is dead. Not injured, dead. So that's worth bearing in mind as we go on.
If it was up to me, I probably would have killed him.
I thought so, but
I like the boy, but
see, you only get the option to not kill him on a second playthrough. Again, that might be worth bearing in mind as we go on.
Okay. Say, Edward, we've been fighting really hard for quite a while now, haven't we?
Well, I have. You haven't really. Yeah, I guess so. The War of Emancipation, the war against the Laguz Alliance, and now against the Apostles' Army. Why am I Australian now? One after another, just like that.
He's just... Ranulph was really, really impressed.
Yeah. Made a real impression on him.
The world can't always be like this. These wars seem so pointless. All I want to do is to be able to live in Daein peacefully and in freedom.
Yeah, the military's a pretty strange place. Hey, I have an idea. Once this battle is over, I'll quit the army and go home.
What about Micaiah and the others? Are you going to abandon them?
What? No way. I'll just have to talk them into leaving with me.
That sounds like it will
And
work.
if that catches on, all the soldiers will leave, and then there can't be a war. And then Daein will have peace again.
You know, I don't think it's that simple. But your plan sounds good to me, Edward.
See, you know it's smart. First, you and I will leave. Together we can tackle any obstacle.
We'll have to survive the next battle first. This should help. Here, look what I got you. Buy something nice.
Oh, this sword is amazing. Where'd you get this?
I've been saving up. Micaiah chipped in too.
You got this for me?
Yeah. Since you're always fighting so recklessly, I thought this sword would be a good match for you.
Thanks, Leonardo. You're the best friend I could have.
Apart from Nolan. I know. We're each other's best friend and family.
Boys, I'm right here. I'm reading my book here.
Yeah,
Come on.
it's book reading sport. Jeez. Oh.
Oh God, what was his voice? Hey Laura, you dropped the staff over here.
Oh. Thank you, Aaron.
You've been carrying a lot of things lately.
Yes, I suppose so. Many people are injured. I wanted to help as many of them as I can.
Yeah, that's admirable. Is there anything I can do to help?
Yes, of course.
First, hand me all your things. I'll carry them for you.
That would be great. Here you go. Say.
Sorry, I'll just... Sorry, what were you saying?
That staff you picked up earlier. That doesn't belong to me.
Really? I was right at your feet, so I'd assumed that it was yours.
I've never seen a staff like this. I wonder what effect it has.
Hey, be careful. It might be dangerous or something. Let's throw it away.
Well, maybe if I shake it like this, and then... Whoa!
What?
most ambitious crossover of all time. What? What did you say, Aaron?
Oh, I don't know. I just became a dog for a moment.
What? Oh, Aaron, you're such a clown. How do you fall asleep on your feet? I guess you must be really tired. Why don't I just leave you be? Let me just take my things back. He's listening to some ASMR on those headphones.
Yeah.
You got to sleep.
Oh, who's that? What's that? Yeah, okay. Well, in that case...
Oh. The boys. The boys are back in town.
Okay, yeah, we do have a lot of bonus XP. It's time to spread that around.
Get everyone thriving. I'm glad Peleus didn't die, but when I'm offered the choice between one boy and a whole nation of people, I'm always going to pick the whole nation of people. You know how it is. But I suppose it is probably best to try and, like, not just go off one random book that they found.
Well,
That does sound good to me. Like, get a few sources. See what they say.
I mean, yeah, it's basic academic integrity as well. Basic research skills.
Yeah, but I suppose, like, Peleus probably hasn't had much chance to, like, develop his skills as a researcher.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because obviously that's his dream.
I hope it was an up-to-date source as well.
Yeah, if it's earlier than, like, the past 10 years, then, like, kind of need to get more recent scholarship on these things, you know? I'm sure he cited it correctly and everything.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, you've got to think these things through.
Oh, wow, I see what Aaron's big weakness is now. Speed.
Ah.
I will throw some methods at him then. Might as well have him promote.
Yay. I mean, we may as well get him decent, I suppose. He's not, because he's not like a total write-off like some of the others.
No, he's not.
Oh.
And we will probably need him on this map.
How many earbuds is he gonna have now?
Oh, how many? He's just got so many ears now.
Yeah.
He is literally all ears.
Except that he's using all of those ears to listen to ASMR.
Yeah. Do you think it's the same ASMR or like different ones?
What do you mean? Like
what?
Different videos?
Yeah.
I think he probably has a variety, but I mean, if he's got some favourites that work, then like, why
No,
not?
I mean at the same time with all of his ears.
Oh, with all his ears. Ah, well, I think he probably has like special videos that are like for people with like that many ears.
Right, yeah, like
Rather than going
polynaural sort of thing.
Yeah, rather than going like side to side, it's like all over the shop, that kind of thing.
Oh wow, that's not exactly a massive jump in stats.
Zyhawk.
I've got a very specific plan for Zyhawk.
Is he gonna have one of the crown things?
Because I kind of need some people I can rely on for this map, like as a matter of urgency.
How long is the next map going to be, if you don't mind my asking?
It shouldn't be too long.
Okay, cool.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I am. I should be alright for like another like map and a bit, say, if it's not too long. I just didn't want us to get into like a marathon experience.
Oh no, don't worry. I've got an eye on the time.
For context, I have had a bit of a cold recently, so I'm just like looking after my throat,
Self.
head, and chest areas.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not always, but like, you know. It sucks because like I don't really want to like properly rest because I feel like I've not had like a proper good day if I just sit around all day. But then like I need to rest to get better, so it's a difficult time. So all of Meg's shit.
Well, yeah. I mean, honestly, what's she going to do with it?
Yeah, no, I'm coming up with nothing here. Sorry. Sell some murder. Sell all of Leonardo's shit. No.
Okay.
Victory awaits.
We'll see.
I feel like these guys aren't really on message with like what's going on, like the mood, the vibe.
Okay, otherwise, I think we should be okay for weapons, but I want to make sure there's some long-range weapons around. For reasons.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. If it's fine. Zara could maybe... I think we have some wind eggs. So if we grab one of those... Actually, better idea. Which of these is better? Ooh, the Tempest Blade. They're both super inaccurate, that's the thing. Oh, right. Thought the game was just frozen for a moment.
It's just thinking about things.
Okay, she probably should have something.
Nah.
Just in case someone does try to attack her. I mean, she will die, but like...
She'll die with a sword in her hand and a song in her heart.
Boys are back in town.
No.
Okay. Now you don't know how this is going to go. We shall see.
Heroically. Oh.
Welcome back. What's going on with Daein?
They're holed up in this big castle to the east. I'd say 10,000 soldiers, give or take. They're looking pretty desperate.
To the east, eh? Just like Sauron said. Nox is the next battlefield. Oh, okay, I don't worry about it. 10,000? They aren't really going to try and fight us with only 10,000 men, are they? It'd be suicide.
Daein should know about the rebellion in the Empire by now. We should speak with them. They have nothing to gain by siding with the Senate. Why continue the fighting?
We can't afford to lose any more troops or time here either. We should be at the Senate's doorstep by now.
Agreed. Sigrun has earned some time for us. We can't afford to lose that advantage. We must press on. Let us win this battle quickly and continue on our way.
I also don't have anything to add, but I wanted to be here anyway, so that I would feel important.
Raphael appeared for a
Yeah.
fraction of a second. I was like, oh, and nope, she's there.
General Ike, please allow us to join you on the battlefield.
He's actually holding her hand there to pull her
Oh,
along.
yeah. Shouldn't you be watching over the medallion with your brother and sister? Is it really a good idea for you to be away? They can manage without me for a while. I'm here because I must see Micaiah. I want to save her. I can reason with her. I know it.
If we can talk to her face to face, maybe she'll understand. It's also for our own peace of mind.
Alright, come with us. I'll tell my men to avoid firing at Micaiah. Sound good? Thank you, Ike. She really will die to one attack, so that's probably good.
Pollyanna and Rayson, like, working around the clock.
Yeah.
While Raphael's just like, I just need to hang out with my girlfriend. You
just
guys
need
would
some time
understand
together.
if you had a girlfriend, you would know. But I the outer gate has been breached. The Apostles' army is storming the castle.
Here they come.
It all ends here.
So I think Sotha had Ike's voice there for a moment, but that's...
Father
Speaking
of
of,
his children.
let's finish this fight quickly. All units, attack.
We will not lose. We cannot lose. If we lose today, everything Peleus has done will have been in vain. In the name of King Peleus, fight for Daein.
Oh shit, I think there might have been a long-range light attack in the... Actually, you know what, I'm going to check. Because I have a feeling there's a long-range light attack, which is going to be very good. Oh, maybe not. No, okay. Grant, never mind.
So who've we got? Like, everyone is here to see you this time. Oh, Sigrun,
Yeah,
my sweet boy.
yeah.
Name it more iconic duo.
Oh yeah, look at the victory conditions. We can defeat Ike to win the map.
Yeah, no, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Guess what's not happening?
like, absolutely none of that.
Hmm.
Although, you know, send Meg and see how she does.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think Meg could probably do it.
Yeah. Probably. Probably.
Oh yeah, I can see why not. Right. The thing is, they're Lagoos, which means they don't have long range attacks. So as long as you can block up these ledges, that's kind of what matters. Holding the line just means not letting them into this area.
Yeah, I hadn't realised it was that specific line. But
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It is a very literal line. Okay, and so
I figured
oh,
it was like a defend.
forgot to do something extremely important.
The plan.
Also, you will notice that Sotha has all his beast killers.
Oh yeah, absolutely twisted coming home with all these beast killers.
Now, obviously, because we're promoting Zyhark like midway through his second tier class, he's not going to be like anywhere near as good as Mia. But he will be better than he is, and that will do.
I'm proud of him. Oh yeah, that's a drow look right there.
Isn't it?
That's some like pale puppers, ashen wolves looking outfits.
Oh yeah. His
They're
strength is still lower than Edward's.
That's just because Edward's like swole though, isn't it?
Apparently so, yeah. Alright.
Blood contract. The blood toll.
Maiden,
Mate,
please take this. Oh, maybe this is the thing. You are the Commander General of the Daein army. It is imperative that you lead our troops from this spot. However, with this tome, you can aid your allies from afar.
Thank you.
Please don't ask me where I got this and why I've been holding on to it this whole time.
Well,
Just won't be able to hit anything yet, but... Right.
shove. Out of my way.
Just for the sake of
That was a good time. Thank you for that.
it.
So excited to see Ike and Sigrun have like come here, you know?
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
they're just having a day out.
Oh no!
He has Meteor.
Oh no! Oh no! I forgot about that. Right, so nobody important is going into Sauron's range for a couple of turns. Certainly not for Luke. Holy shit.
That'll suck if he like uses up his.
Yeah.
Meteor.
Oh, I was holding on to that.
Well. He might not use it.
I'm so glad I checked. Yeah, he might not, but like, I am not taking that chance.
Long range boy.
Because, let me just check. Yeah, he would probably annihilate anyone in one hit.
I'm so proud of him, but also don't, please.
That's the Sauron feeling it.
Yeah.
Just in a nutshell,
yeah,
isn't it?
it's true. He is, in many ways, cursed, but he is my son, and I will support him. That's how I feel about Sigrun. Okay. Do the yellow units have like different tactics because this is a defensive map, or are they just
I
gonna?
think they... Actually, I'm not sure. Let's find out.
It'll be fun.
I don't think they will, like, run in the same way that they did in the last map. But, yeah, let's find out.
I feel like it'd be kind of funny if they did, but also it would be a bit concerning. They're just going straight for Ike.
Okay, yeah. There we go.
Oh, okay. That makes more
Hello.
sense.
Why, yes, I should have plugged that hole. But Sauron.
Sorry. something joke about plugging holes. I don't
Yeah,
really know
I
where
know,
I'm
I
going
know.
with this. Just a good opportunity to do your own jokes in your own mind, really. This is a very, like, intense situation.
Yeah. It's a very confusing map for
That
Sheen
guy
as well.
understood how intense it was. Yeah, because friends on both sides. Don't look, Shneen. Don't look. Maybe they are just, like, playing.
And then Sheen thinks so.
They put on a dramatic performance. I was worried for a second when you showed me that Ike and Sauron were on the map, that like the entirety of the Grail mercenaries and Lagu's alliance crew was gonna be there.
Oh, no.
So I'm glad that that's not the case.
Yeah, that would be awful. That would be horrific.
Ha, just like
Yeah.
on a rampage. That would be a bad time.
Oh, God.
I mean, it'd be like majestic, but also
Okay.
okay.
Sauron didn't do anything. Right, that should be fine then.
Okay,
He doesn't move
right.
until the end of the map.
Okay,
So hopefully that means he won't attack either.
I'm.
Now the problem is I will have to like remember that. Remember that he is going to.
Okay.
But like, yeah, let's see how it goes.
He's just not a very mobile boy. It's all those robes, you know?
Yeah. He's very kind of weighed down.
Also, just can't be bothered.
Yeah, yeah.
Too busy doing strategy boy stuff. Nice work, Leonardo.
Yeah. Unusually.
I'm just trying to give him some praise, you know, when he actually does something.
Yeah, I suppose that's probably a good idea. I suppose.
Motivation. Ah, more beast killers for my sleep.
Yeah.
Turonio.
Oh wow, look at Turonio getting to attack twice.
Wow, this snowy like fort is very atmospheric, isn't it?
Yeah, I like this map. Kind of just for that.
Not for the possibility of getting murdered by Sauron, though.
No, I'm not a huge fan of that.
That's a shame. I think that adds some like a certain frisson.
A certain je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi. I do know what it adds. It adds Sauron. Slimy murder boy. Although he's like a wind mage, isn't he? So he's more like a dry, arid boy.
Yeah.
Not so much slimy.
No, he just has an unaccountable air of slime about him.
Okay. Oh, so we're using the purge magic now.
Yes.
Okay.
So that Sotha doesn't lose half his health
Okay.
at this moment.
That's nice. That seems like on brand for them.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Sotha and Micaiah and their like ambiguous whatever it is. They're I treasure our ambiguous but deeply felt bond. That's what they say in their ace pots.
Ooh, it's time to be a problem. Let's see. Right. Just pop Fiona there and don't move her for the entire map.
Nice. Good plan. Get Zyhawk in the picture. Nolan's gonna see some action. Yeah, I said it.
You sure did.
Dawn Brigade really going all out this map, aren't they?
Yeah.
But they haven't actually said they're the Dawn Brigade yet, which is a bit... like, maybe they have and they just said it quietly to themselves.
Yeah, presumably.
Ah, an olivey grass. That'll be great for the one person that can use it.
Yeah. This might turn out to be one of those scenarios where Sotha and or Edward are a bit too good at killing.
Oh, for their own good.
Yeah.
Ah.
Let's see. Kind of not much I can do about that.
Apart from safe state.
Yeah, but... Oh, wait. You know what? Oh, yeah, I'm going to say state, but also there is something I can do about that.
What?
And I'm excited to reveal what it is.
Oh, wow. The suspense is literally killing me.
Oh, no.
Vloog!
I can do this. Just pop him down there. So no one can get up.
He's perfect.
Right. Okay, who most needs healing? Taronia will be fine. And she can't really reach anyone down there, so it'll be this guy.
It's nice to finally have a physic.
Yeah, that's going to do a lot of favors for Laura.
Nice to not have her like precariously at the forefront of things.
Well, yeah.
Or have other people running back.
Okay, so that guy's going to die next turn. Or, like, on the enemy turn. So that's fun.
That's really sad. I hope he's okay.
He won't
I hope he doesn't die. He might survive by a miracle.
Maybe. The tiger might miss, I suppose.
Yeah.
Ooh. I wasn't totally sure if those catapults could kill.
I had assumed they wouldn't be able to, so
Yeah.
I'm interested to learn that they can. Because I think I'm got kind of used to in, at least in Fates, like those kinds of things, can't actually.
Okay, that's a move.
Oh, hi, Lucasis, we're fighting some intense times.
And I'm confused at some of the moves of my
Yellow
subordinates.
compatriots.
Hmm.
Well, we're seeing how things go.
Sure, yeah.
Things have got really intense. Just like story-wise, and also this map is quite intense.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
R.I.P. He burned too bright. There's a new star in heaven tonight. That dude.
I think his name was Daein.
Oh. It's a joyful day in heaven because his soul is being. You see? That's just some like religion themed pun there to try and get through the pain.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Why is the game slow? It's just that the emulator. It's like a combination of the streaming software and the emulator not working very well.
Yeah.
This is the best we can get it.
Yes, we have tried. Yeah, it's mostly okay when it's not streaming, but obviously streaming takes up a certain amount of CPU, so yeah, no way around it, unfortunately.
We've had more significant problems trying to stream games.
We have, yeah.
At some point in the future, we might like get a better setup or something. But for now, this is what we got, and it works okay. And
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're gonna keep coming.
I
Yeah.
don't know why I thought they wouldn't, with it being like a defense map and stuff. But
Leonardo's getting out of there.
yep.
Oh, hello. That tiger can get to him.
Oh.
That's a good time. Right.
Death by tiger.
Can anyone stop that? No. Oh, wait. No. Well, actually, kind of. We'll just have to pop. Turn you down loads of them, I suppose.
Nice work, Tyranio. It's interesting how you don't get like a battle animation when they're just attacking down from a ledge.
Yeah, I guess they never put one in
Yeah.
for that specific sort of circumstance.
I suppose it would just be so much significantly different from the like normal ones that like, and for like such a niche. Well, for like something.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
I forgot that was the case with this crossbow. Cool.
Is it really good against
The goose.
the goose? Ah. Well.
And that's why I got it last chapter. Okay.
That's fun.
I had forgotten that. It's weird because it doesn't actually say that in the description.
That's
but
just a
it
fun
does in
surprise.
the effect bit. Boo, 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 boo. Which way will follow go? Probably this way.
To victory. That's what
So that will stand there with no long range options at the moment. 'Cause I forgot to give him that.
That's nice.
No, no one in range for a physical. No, pop it down. Nobody. Oh, okay. No need. I'll just leave it there. And any significant purging that can be done? No. Okay, cool.
Significant purging.
And hopefully all of these lads will decide to do something at some point.
That would be nice.
That would be very nice.
I would love that for them if they did.
Yes.
I'd be very proud.
Okay, see you. Oh, yes.
Ah. Nice work, that guy.
Yeah. So the front line's basically down already.
But the middle line, that's where all the action's at. That's what's gonna really, like front line, yeah. Back line, they're not gonna get there. The middle line, that's the good stuff. The juicy action.
Ooh, sir.
That's some good work.
With this ballista, you are spoiling us.
Good teamwork.
Oh, good. No death for Leonardo.
That's nice.
Ever.
Yeah, he's immortal now. His legend will live forever. It's very slow moving tigers.
Yeah.
Shneen watches in fascination. Phonesis.
The hawks are obviously a worry. Ooh, sir. I mean, I have no illusions that guy is going to last very long, but...
He's doing well.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all called Max. That's nice.
Only until they transform, though. Oh, okay.
Edward. Oh. Okay.
If he hadn't done it, the Luke would have anyway. It's really an issue.
Excellent.
So if I block this off, they literally can't get up.
Huh.
Because there's just no way, so they're just going to have to hang around down there and probably get picked off. So that's handy. And the same is true on like the sort of top left.
Okay.
Which is why I've got Fiona and Zyhark still there. It's a bit of a waste of Zyhark, but...
It's strange that they are so trapped, considering they're like cats and tigers, and cats can like climb really good.
Yeah. Ooh, no. Oh, Leonardo. Oh, Leonardo. Look at you doing something.
Wow. Amazing. Comeback of the century. Whatever century this is on Telius.
Unclear. There isn't really an established calendar that we ever hear about, I don't think.
Well, good. An established calendar would only hold them back.
Yeah. Absolutely not.
Just mess things up for yourself because of the hilarity of shoving people.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good time. Oh, no one has the thing that Boyd has, where he has little like horned helmets for shoulder.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh no, his are a bit more. They're like little rhino helmets.
Yeah, yeah. The horns kind of poke out in a different way.
Anyway, it's very fun, very fashionable.
Interesting.
No, crimes. That's some illegal techniques there. Oh.
You suppose.
Oh, I hope we get to see some like Misopose stuff in
Persona 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do.
Good. Javelin boys.
He's a tiger that possibly could get him. Oh, there's 2 tigers.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Actually, might. Yeah, it will actually not do too badly.
I guess you could always purge one of them. Are they
Yeah.
a bit out? Are they out of range?
They might be in range, actually. Oh, no. Actually, you know what? Just so the LE units can do something else, potentially.
She protect.
By attack.
But unfortunately, she protect, she attack, but also she reject her own mental and physical well-being. Laura doing things,
Love to
making
see it.
moves. Proud of her. Javelin crew. That is such a good spot to
I
have just like
know.
blocked it up and oh. He's back.
Actually, it's a different guy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
The other
the
one
first
died.
one died,
I
I think.
can't
Maybe
remember.
I'm right.
I think you're
Either way.
probably right. Oh. Some beautiful galleons there.
Bye. Bye.
Oh god, that guy had plenty of health. What's he doing?
One hit would have taken him down, though.
Yeah.
Now, there's nothing anywhere near him to kill him, but, like, yeah. Maybe still head back next turn. Yeah, this is a bit more under control than it was. Oh, wow. That's a lot more under control.
Okay.
We're just gonna shuffle around a bit.
Oh, and that guy's not even going for Aaron. I guess he can't get to him.
No, he can't anymore. Because that lad stood in the way.
Oh, R.I.P. So, is this where we proceed to go and defeat Ike?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So what we'll do is notice I've been holding Meg back.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
So
actually.
just it should take her about 4 turns to get to Ike, and then it's just
Perfect time.
yeah.
Once you've set her in motion, she just can't stop.
Yeah, she's like a Terminator.
Yeah. So. Ah.
This is a handy map for getting XP for anyone with long range abilities.
Probably will be quite good for Aaron in that respect.
But yeah, I'm kind of thinking that.
Because he could potentially be quite good.
Potentially, yeah. I'm totally honest, I'll believe it when I see it, but who knows? Luna saw that tiger.
This is absolute lunacy.
Yeah, that's well. Have luck.
Schnee.
There's a decent chance that some of these weapons will just run out of uses, but that's fine. Veronia will just stand there looking intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
She's quite good at.
I mean, I'm
extremely
intimidated by him.
Why though? I'm delightful.
I'm sure he is.
Let's look at so to get the cast, probably. Yeah.
So you've been quite unlucky for crits this whole stream. Like, it's really kind of odd. You had a couple of crits from the yellow units.
Yeah,
actually.
they've been a lot luckier.
Yeah.
Oh no, a beast killer broke. But he used the other two. I just realised I probably should have had Nolan and Edward on the same flank.
Yeah, because then they could have like
supported,
shouted lovingly to each other.
Lovingly, yeah.
That's what I meant to say, which is why I said it like.
Yeah,
that.
no, I know. I'm just emphasising it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, I see what you mean about Nolan's strength versus.
It's awful, and I don't know why. It's really strange.
Yeah.
Look how much room he has to grow.
Guess I've still got room to grow.
That's
what he should say.
He should actually, 'cause he really does.
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho.
Sleep.
Could make it sleepy tiger.
Oh.
Well, wait until there's more danger.
Snoozy
Maybe I'll try
boy.
and put Ike to sleep.
Put Sigrun to sleep.
Joke's on you, I never sleep.
Well, I was thinking, like, apart from anything else, it would maybe give him a chance to, like, you know, de-stress a bit, but I guess not.
I have pure black coffee running through my veins.
Oh, Sigrun. What a garbage boy. Schneeing is the opposite of a garbage boy, a shiny treasure boy.
It's true. He's the opposite of Sauron in practically every respect, I would say.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. They're healing, like, one of your units.
Yeah, they will do that if
they can't.
If one of my units is the lowest.
Okay.
Because I mean we are. Oh, well done. We are all technically on the same side.
Now,
so.
That's an interesting choice.
Isn't it? Let's see how it goes for him.
I think he's planning to take on Ike.
Oh god, if he actually baited Ike and forced him to move. Oh, he must only use it if they go down. Okay.
Did his skill trigger?
He might just have attacked twice. Well, that's Meteor gone, which is actually good and bad.
Isn't that one of his meteors gone?
No, that's two. He used it twice.
Oh,
he only had 2 uses left on it.
Okay. So it counts. It's like per.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like anything else, it's
Okay.
each time you attack with it, it uses up a use.
Well, that's one thing that you don't have to worry about anymore, I suppose.
Yeah. And to be honest, now that I don't have to worry about that, it's kind of I'm kind of not worried about anything on this map at the moment.
Brrr. It's Valug time.
Sure is. Oh,
I've missed having Valug. Doggo Lagoos. Huh.
It's actually a bit concerning. Yeah, okay.
Fang them, Volug.
I kind of go back and forth on whether I ever use Volug, like, have him properly shift as opposed to having him just continue doing the half shift thing. But he is very good when he properly shifts. Like, he's still pretty good when he's half shifted. But
He's good all the time, always. Our treasure is a beautiful spirit. Ah, nice cheeky level for Aaron there.
Oh, that's a good level as well.
He's learning from Tyronio.
Now, you see, you want to heft it over arm and like that.
Although you'll want a bit more armor to give you the momentum.
Yes, I would say that armor you have now, just pile a few more layers on. At least 4, I would say.
I think that's good advice. This seems to be going well.
Yeah, it is. Which hopefully is not an illusion.
Soren's just going to produce 10 more meteors from his back pocket. I thought I'd put these somewhere.
Oh yes, it's all my spare magic.
Saving it for a rainy day.
And look, it's snowing.
Ho ho ho! Yeah, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Snoop.
Bonk.
Boop.
Oh, he might get a 2 for here. Yeah.
Oh, nicely done, yellow unit.
I'm here too.
Just wanted to contribute. The ballistas are really helpful.
Yeah, I kind of forgotten about them actually.
Just for like chipping a little bit.
Yeah, and occasionally critting.
Well, yeah, that does help.
Ooh, Edward. Goodness.
He's a strong boy.
He is.
He got him. You couldn't see him going around behind there. Sneaky.
Rouge tactics.
Sneaky boy.
I do like how Valug is proving himself to be like the super Lagoos today.
He's Beautiful.
Oh. Damn.
I guess it must have equipped the next.
It did, yeah. That's annoying. Oh, so is that.
Micaiah's gonna be freaking out right now.
Hmm.
Some backup boys.
It's a lot of backup boys.
Yeah.
More than I would ideally like there to be. I am actually just going to
Oh, okay. I'll just chill.
in the snow.
Ho, ho, ho.
No, 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 no.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That could have been a whole experience. We nearly had a spillage of a bottle of water all over the stuff-strewn floor of the study. That would have been not so good. So we've got 5 turns left. I think that should be fine. I think Meg's gonna triumph, you know? I think it could be her day. Could be anyone's day. Could be Schningel's day. Well, of course it is, you know? How could it be any other? It's just nice to just sort of interact with Schnigel. His ears are good. Yes. Just interacting.
Oh, good, good.
I might actually nick the blue.
Ooh.
What a fun switcheroo.
Do you mind if I
No, go
Okay.
ahead. I mean, this is a good few turns. You can update me on everything that happens outside in my absence.
Probably won't be much.
Meg kills the boss.
Well, apart from that, obviously. Right. I'm gonna need someone to heal Sofa. Probably one of these lads will do it, but I kinda don't want to risk it. So let's see if Laura's able to do it. She should be. No, she can't. Okay. That's concerning. Nope. Okay. Okay, well I do have something else for her to do. Actually, Emperor's probably more of the boys. Isn't he? God, she has no range. Wow, level 10 priest. How far we've gone? However many maps with her. Must be like 12 or 13 or something. Hey. God, his strength is garbage as well. 10. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen in any playthrough Leonardo turn out well, but my God. Pull yourself together, man. Right. Right. Well, the hawk can get him. Tiger can, both of the tigers can get okay. That's the reason it's enough to pull him back.
Okay, what did I miss?
Not a huge amount. Leonardo leveled up, and I noticed that his his strength is the most garbage that has ever garbaged.
Oh, wow.
It's 10.
Oh, wow.
He's level 5 in his promoted
your
class.
chair is on my headphones.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah.
Got it.
So back here. And he doesn't have any vulneraries. Okay. That's fun. Please heal him. I mean, they will. But... Oh.
They're actually going to send thoughts and prayers.
Oh, look at this middle pool. Just stormy.
MVPs. I'm sorry if this weird noise over the mic. I did get a strepsil.
Oh, okay.
So
I can't.
there might be some delicious sounds of me enjoying this.
Oh.
That's what Aaron's listening to on his headphones.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
ASMR.
No. You know what? Oh, bugger off.
Alright.
If she walks away a little bit, all of the troops will collapse in confusion.
Yeah, no, that will happen.
Okay. Let's see there. Oh, okay. That's actually quite sensible.
Yeah.
Yay!
He's only gone and done it. Good moves from the yellow unit.
Yeah.
Effective fighting.
Okay. Let me see this. Oh, okay. May have done a goof here. We'll see.
I just wanted to take a moment to be impressed by how much damage the tax does.
Yeah.
I know that might be more of a curse than a blessing in this occasions.
His strength went up and his defense didn't.
Oh my god, his defense.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of expect that from like an axe lad, a warrior. They're normally not the most defensive, but normally they compensate by having really high strength.
Oh, crit. That's nice.
Yeah, to be honest, I kind of wish the left front had like done everything first because that's the one I'm worried about.
More strength.
Yeah, my god, look at it go.
You see, he doesn't look like he's that strong because his arms are small, but contained within is raw muscle.
Clearly, yeah. Making his muscles proud is what he is.
Yeah, he's been getting some training tips from Three Houses Raphael.
Certainly not from Radiant Dawn Raphael.
Sorry, I can't give you any tips right now. I'm just having some time alone with my girlfriend.
Oh goodness, magic.
That's Radiant Dawn Raphael.
Yeah.
Do you think Nyla's as clingy as he is?
It's hard to know, really.
She doesn't give off that vibe necessarily.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Which probably means they're a bit less insufferable, but that she has to put up with more.
Yeah.
Whoa, everyone's getting hit.
I know. Nice slow-mo grit.
I don't like. That's what the tiger was saying.
Don't.
Me?
Me unsure.
Guess turns out I'm the king of Daein. Balthus would make a great tiger lagoose.
That's true, actually, yeah.
I nearly said Bacchus then because I've been reading tales from Ovid.
Bacchus would absolutely not make a good tiger lagoose.
No, although he does have like leopard skin and shit.
Oh yeah.
So maybe some kind of cat creature.
What is going on here? Yeah, she might as well.
Just having fun.
Well, she might as well get a cheeky level in.
Yeah. Especially if she can't move, apparently.
Yeah. Ooh, that's not bad.
Because everyone will cry.
Dora has to be standing exactly there to heal Edward.
Perfect. At what point are the boys going to advance?
You'll see. I think it's like turn 11 or 12.
Okay.
And by the boys, you obviously mean Sephiron and Zelgius.
Yeah. They're gonna, like, turn up in their car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's fine then.
Still not the most best interaction.
No, but like,
Not the
I
most worst.
I was resigned to him taking damage, so I'm not too concerned about that. Nolan. Oh.
You gave him the skill?
Yeah, Beast Foe. I'd forgotten about that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's why he's just murdering everything.
Also, just
The
because
strength was in him all along.
maybe the real beast foe was the friends we made along the way.
Dope. Where can this hawk get to?
Cool. Ooh. Ooh.
No one else. Oh, let's go. Ah,
Sure.
sir.
So you know how we were saying that the yellow units are doing well, good tactics, etc. I'd like to walk back some of that praise, just a little bit. Overall, still decent work. I thought that guy was going to jump down to the goose for a second.
Jump down to heal them.
And he's going to jump down to preach to them.
Proselytize. Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that archer might actually be okay now.
Huh. You know, they mess up, but then they figure it out. These yellow units. Just like any of us.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh. Good night, sweet prince.
Oh.
Aww. Boy, done good. That is nice work.
I like it armor as well. The color is good. It reminds me of this is not a reference that everyone will get, but like the Zora tunic from Ocarina of Time. Possibly, is the Zora stuff in Breath of the Wild that color is? No, not really.
I can't help you, unfortunately.
I know, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm just happy to be here.
Right, Micaiah, do some purging.
Purging the heretics.
No, no. Purging would not actually be that effective.
You're gonna have to go with the old-fashioned purging method. Just send Zyhawk in there. And think to yourself about how he used to have a Lagoo's lover.
Yeah.
And then feel sad. That's
Oh.
what I do sometimes.
I'm also thinking, though, more so about the fact that he has a 30% chance to crit without using the killing edge. That's dominating my thoughts at the moment, if I'm honest.
I don't know, I'm just feeling a lot of emotions. Eat some grass.
Oh, actually, he doesn't really need to.
He's not hungry.
No.
He already ate.
Yes, his tummy's full. Yeah, this is looking very in control at the moment. Yeah, it's fine. One thing I do want to make sure is that everyone has somewhere they can retreat to if things go wrong. But that seems to be okay at the moment.
Their sense of inner calm.
Yeah. They have a happy place. Oof. Right.
I guess that just means things were going well.
Yeah.
Wow, Baluk is not dodging anything, is he?
No. But he doesn't really need to.
No, he's a strong boy.
He is. Strong. And also chunk.
Well, in his wolf form, he's chunk.
Yeah.
In his, like, non-wolf form, he's just kind of, like, shredded.
Yeah.
Oh, he dodged something. I'm so proud of him. He did it. Baluk, you're a star. Super tank Baluk. But actually, he dodged something else. Oh, he's doing good work.
He really is.
Oh, I like how they jump around the doggos. Didn't Nyla and Raphael say they were going to help? Oh.
Not on that side.
Oh, okay.
Ark, are you safe? Oh, wait, that was a dumb question, wasn't it? I don't think any of us are safe at the moment. Are you guys finished with the preparations? Yeah, the rest of the force is on the way. They should arrive any minute.
Ah!
Alright, once we merge, we'll launch the attack. I don't know what all the rest of these lads are doing.
Raphael, are you ready? Let's go look for Micaiah. Do not leave my side. These Bjork look edgy.
Yes, Queen Nyla. I'll be closer than your own shadow.
She nearly said Bork because she is a doggo.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Oh my god. Like, she had to ask him not to leave her
Yeah.
side. When he's just always there, like...
So yeah, Ranulph's here as well.
Oh, he's a beautiful boy, but a troubling boy to be seeing in this time.
And this is the point where I start checking escape routes. For reasons that are probably fairly evident.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fortunately, I think everyone's kind of okay.
I had a nasty feeling when I was like, oh, at least not everybody's here, lol.
Yeah, did you notice how I didn't say anything?
Yeah, and that was part of what gave me some dread. So I'm enjoying that dread right now. But I think you've got this under control.
Yeah, no, it should be fine.
I think Balug is gonna do this. It's nice that they're going straight for what I am coming to think of as like the fish pond.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Here they come.
Oh.
Oh no, Rolf's here.
Whoa, he actually moved on his own independently.
Yeah,
That's
but only like
amazing.
one step.
Oh.
There he goes.
Yep. Okay, no, that checks out. She's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She's like a silvery wall.
Mm. Yeah, oh yeah, I suppose you hadn't really seen her.
I think I probably had, but a long time ago, because I think they were on one map where you were like
Yeah.
trying to defend little islands in a swamp or something.
No, we're getting well out of Mia's range.
Oh.
Holy shit. Bye. Oh no.
R.I.P. Leonardo. No, I'm sure he's...
Yeah, he will be fine. He's not in anyone's range. What is it? The horse squad will be fine. Yeah, just kind of edging our way backwards now.
So I guess they don't want Micaiah to move so that you can't get her to Nyla easily.
I think that's part of it, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you know what?
Cheeky.
Cheeky little sneeze.
Cheeky little sneeze. Oh. That's nice bit of XP for Laura.
Well, exactly. Also, maybe I want to use up that staff.
Oh.
Maybe. Oh no!
He is resting, please. Let him be in peace.
Oh, they're following Nyla.
Oh, that's nice. Is that mist there?
Yep, Mist leading the charge.
Okay, makes sense. You want the big damage dealers up front,
Yeah.
of course. Oh, now they've realised they can go around.
Yeah.
Randolph hasn't, but like...
Well, no.
Oh. Reese is there.
Yeah.
Bless him.
Ike can attack up ledges.
Ah!
Bye! I'm... Unless one of the yellow units does, obviously I'm not going to attack Ike.
Yeah.
But if you do, his dialogue is literally something like, "Why would you attack me?"
Can't believe you've done this.
Which is, yeah. It's a very good question, honestly. Bye.
Goodbye, everyone. We've been the Dawn Brigade.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Ring that bell. Do people still say that?
I don't know. I don't know if the bell does anything anymore. I think it does, actually.
Yeah, it's like to get...
It's to get notifications every time they post so that you don't miss a video.
Of course, yeah. This is like the equivalent of you knowing the ad reads for Squarespace and stuff.
Yeah, it's the same. I learn it all from the same places. And the great thing about Squarespace is that you can create a beautiful, affordable web page, and it's really easy. I managed to make a web page for Schning, and it didn't even...
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
If I ever do have to do an ad read for anything, I'll be like, well in there.
And that's why we're running.
to get to Squarespace.
Yes. Oh no, Reese is coming. Oh, here he goes.
Lord.
Why would you seek me out? I won't have mercy on my enemies. That goes for former allies as well. I remember you, Daein. Let me daunt you.
Oh my god. I like how he does a little spin.
Yep.
It really just makes the whole thing sort of work well. It's so weird seeing the supports go off on like the opposite.
Yeah.
Only I'm allowed to have friends. Aww. This is why the Grail Mercenaries are the greatest of all time.
Yeah. And they can cover so much ground in 2 turns.
Rolf's coming.
Oh no.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Oh, tigers. I guess Oscar's here. I love the like daunt vortex.
Yeah. Maiden of Dawn, the enemy's approaching. Please, you must withdraw inside the castle, otherwise we'll all collapse.
Our defences have been broken. Did everything we could. It's only a matter of time now. Daein soldiers, pull back immediately. Take up positions inside the castle. We won't let them take us without a fight.
The inner gate has been breached. It's only a matter of time before they break through the inner walls. Literally, they will probably just punch down the walls. That was fast. We didn't even get a chance to rest.
Isn't there anything else we can do? King Peleus has worked so hard to find the answer. Was it for nothing? There must be something. A rumour, old folklore, anything.
Hold on. Didn't Lady Almeida seem to know something about the Blood Pact? Come to think of it, she recognised the mark of the pact on Peleus' arm right away. Like she'd seen one before.
You're right. Why didn't I realise it sooner? Where is she? Where is Lady Almeida?
General, it's no use. We can't hold them off any longer. Enemy troops have broken through and are headed this way. Escape while you can.
No, I must find Lady Almeida. Everything depends on it.
Okay, I'll just die for you then.
Isn't she the prince's hot mum?
Break down that gate. If they won't come out, we'll just let ourselves in. All forces advance. Ike, we have a problem. A big problem.
Skirmia.
Kind of.
Oh, yeah.
All this battlefield chaos is starting to really affect the Lagoons. They're on the verge of losing control. I can't stop them, Ike. If they find Micaiah, they're going to tear her apart. I guarantee you. Blast, we need to get them under control. Where's Skirmia? Where do you think?
Right in the thick of it.
Skirmia's just found a statue and is punching it repeatedly. Take that, you hook!
Sheesh, what a relief to finally have the end of this thing in sight. I can't believe what a fight the Daein army put up, especially considering their numbers. Wait a minute. Hey, Ulki, what the heck is that on the horizon?
It's flying towards us. Flapping sounds heavier than a wyvern. Sounds huge. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. All troops, get down! Now!
It's a big boy! Oh. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh fuck!
Holy shit. Holy shit. All of you are ordered to throw down your weapons and... Yeah, what voice is this? Oh, it's Rayson.
Rayson?
All of you are ordered to throw down your weapons and cease fighting. Do this for your own welfare.
Ina? Alencia? What's going on here? It's a black dragon of Goldoa. Tabarn, what's going on? Why are you asking me? All I know is I'm not ready to step up to a black dragon. Did you see that blast? Point taken. All units retreat. Platoon commanders, gather your men.
What just happened? Why did the Apostles' army leave? What was that horrible sound?
Where did that wall go?
Yeah. Micaiah! Kurth, where have you been? I haven't seen you since you left for home. How did you get here? Why would you even come to a horrible place like this?
I wanted to save you. And my sister as well.
Your sister? She's here.
Never mind that now. I'm just glad you're safe. Are you hurt?
No, I don't think so. I'm just very confused right now. Burb.
The subhumans are here! Protect the maiden with your lives!
Stop! Stand down, all of you! This is intense. Oh, she's on her way. Oh, she's so beautiful. He was clinging to her back. Queen Nyla. Raphael.
They were so close together you couldn't even see him.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's alright, Micaiah. It'll be alright.
You should know I have a girlfriend.
I feel like I'm very far away from her right now. That black dragon is Prince Kurthnaga? Sheesh, I thought the lions got big. Ah, it's the sun, is it? I thought maybe the Dragon King had shrunk a bit in his old age. You all know the Dragon Prince of Goldoa. Can I fight him? Yeah. Goldoa hosted a meeting of Lagu's royalty 3 years ago. That's when Tiban and I met him. Alencia and I met him around the same time. I'd say he was a nice kid, except that he's older than all of us put together.
The prince hopes to avoid the complete destruction of Daein and its people. He wishes to stop the fighting. We would like to ask you to implement a ceasefire and hold a peace talk. We have attempted to hold peace talks with Daein on multiple occasions. They refuse to listen to reason and instead choose to fight. We have no more time to waste on people who choose war over peace at every turn. Your people are waiting for you in Begnion. Is that what presses you?
It's not just that. All this strife and chaos has affected the medallion. It's shining brighter each day.
No, that can't be. The blue flame burns once more.
No, that's just a reflection of Ike's hair.
The light that radiates from the medallion looks like blue fire.
Radiates.
Eh,
Radiant.
Maiden of Dawn. It's this flaming aura that earned the medallion its other name. The Fire Emblem.
Brr, 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 brr.
The Fire Emblem?
Brr, brr, brr.
The flames on the Fire Emblem
Brr.
indicate the awakening of the Dark God. If the war is allowed to continue, nothing can stop the Dark God's awakening. We must halt this fighting. If there is a way to stop the fighting, we shall do everything in our power to aid in that effort. We've pursued peace since this began. Then let us wait until Prince Kurthnaga returns. He is speaking with the leaders of Daein now.
Alincia, what are you doing here? Did Ina and Kurth ask you to bring them to this battle?
No, that wasn't the case. Prince Kurthnaga and I ran into each other on the way here. We're actually in Daein to look for Count Bastion of Fair.
Everyone's favourite. Lucia, you're here too? Yes, I was just clinging to Alincia. Perhaps you didn't see me.
Of course, I cannot let Her Majesty out of my sight. You know that. Bastion. He'd been so good about sending me reports until recently.
He was searching for the Black Knight, right?
There
they are.
Name a more iconic duo. After the Mad King's War, Begnion sent an envoy to investigate war crimes committed during Ashnod's reign. The Black Knight had already left Daein before the Empire's observer arrived. Where he went remains a mystery. That was the last piece of information we received from Bastion. Then he sent word saying that something more important had come up with regards to Crimea. He's been missing ever since. I haven't heard a single word from him.
That must be a relief.
Yeah.
Bastion likes to keep his
Because
secrets.
you'd hear a lot of words.
Yeah. He's probably just laying low somewhere.
I'm not so sure. He must have found something important, some new piece of information that he had to pursue. I ordered Geoffrey to watch over Crimea and came here to begin a search for Bastion.
He may be the only person left in Crimea at this point.
And you know he wanted to come.
It's too dangerous for you and Lucia to travel by yourselves. Why don't you come with us? Everyone would love having you two around.
Thank you, Ike. We'll gladly accept the offer.
Well, they'll love having you around, Alincia. I don't think most of them actually know you, Lucia. You sort of just appeared at the end of the last game.
Well, thanks.
Look, I'm renowned for brutal honesty. Okay.
So I guess... it's a shame because it's really exciting, but we're going to have to finish, really.
We will, yeah, we'll have to
Because
finish.
apart from anything else, my voice has been, like,
Yeah.
croaking.
So, yeah, we'll pick this up next week.
Drag on.
Next week, I mean, you can probably already guess this, but things will be getting spicy.
Dragon.
Dragon. Maybe more than one dragon. Who knows?
I can't. I don't even know what to do.
So
Anyway, so...
that's something to look forward to.
Yeah, so we'll have that next Wednesday. In the meantime, we've got more Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories on Friday. And then on Monday, we'll have the second instalment of our new Persona 5 playthrough.
Persona 5 Royal playthrough.
Persona 5 Royal playthrough. But yeah. So hopefully, see you for some of those. And yeah, bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.